1. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Story. A soldier returns home after losing a leg in battle. At first, he's bitter and broken, but over time, he focuses on what he can control: his attitude, his mind, his ability to help others. He starts speaking to other veterans about resilience. What once seemed like a curse becomes his strength. 2. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Story. A young woman fails to get into medical school, her lifelong dream. Devastated, she takes a year off and works at a refugee clinic overseas. She discovers a passion for public health, reapplies with a new purpose, and later becomes a leader in global medicine. That rejection letter? It became her turning point. 3. It is not death that a man should fear, but never beginning to live. Story. An elderly man watches young kids play at the park. He regrets the decades he spent consumed by work, never taking risks, never saying, "I love you," when it mattered. One day he writes letters to every family member, books a solo trip, and starts painting again. It's late, but not too late. 4. If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. Story. A whistleblower at a company faces pressure to stay silent about fraud. Everyone tells him to protect his job, but he can't ignore what's right. He speaks up, loses his position, but gains peace, and later becomes a voice for integrity in the industry. 5. Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. B1. Story. A man constantly debates with friends about morality and philosophy. One day, his sister is diagnosed with cancer. He drops everything, not to argue about what support looks like, but to be there. He cooks, he listens, he shows up. He finally becomes the man he spent years talking about. 6. The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injustice. Story. After being betrayed by his closest friend, a man feels the urge to lash out, but instead he focuses on building his life, showing kindness and rising above. Years later, he runs into the friend again, successful, grounded, and at peace. The real victory? He never became what hurt him. 7. When you arise in the morning, think of what a privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love. Story. A woman wakes up to the news that a friend passed unexpectedly in his sleep. That morning she pauses, watching the light hit her coffee mug, listening to birds outside. For the first time in years, she feels gratitude just for being. That day becomes the first of many lived wide awake. 8. If someone is able to show me that what I think or do is not right, I will happily change, for I seek the truth. Story. A teacher is corrected by a student in front of the class. His ego flares, but then he smiles, thanks the student, and changes course. That single moment of humility inspires everyone more than any lesson could. Leadership, he proves, isn't about being right. It's about being real. 9. Do not act as if you were going to live 10,000 years. Death hangs over you. While you live, while it is in your power, be good. Story. A man keeps putting off his dream of starting a non-profit, thinking there will always be time. Then he loses his father suddenly. In grief, he realizes tomorrow isn't promised. He starts that very week, small, scared, but finally living. 10. The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. Story. A woman spends years consumed by negative thoughts, comparison, criticism, doubt. One day, tired of feeling heavy, she begins journaling a single positive thought each morning. Months pass. Her smile returns. Her energy shifts. It wasn't magic. It was mindset. Repeated, repainted daily.